And they said to me, where are we going to go? I think they want you to go back to Warsaw and Krakow. And we went over where my grandfather Anton and Wanda were from, the islands before the border with Czechoslovakia. That's Ridgewood. Hey, that's right next door. Yeah. Ridgewood, Glendale, Middle Village, Maspeth. There's a certain pattern here. We saw that in Brooklyn a while back. The hipsters are in Bushwick. Bushwick used to be the capital of Uzi-toting, dope-sucking, psychopathic killing machines. Now they have artsy-fartsy art shows, and they have like Tribeca film festivals in Knickerbocker Park, or Star and Troutman. I never thought I would see that in my life. And that's good. I don't want you to go back to the bad old days. We don't want our city and our community to go back to the bad old days. But with the hipsters comes such an upsurge in development that those who lived on fixed income, particularly the senior citizens, get ousted out. The poor and the impoverished on fixed income get ousted out. So lifetime residents of Bushwick have been told you can't afford Ridgewood as you move to Queens, you can't afford anywhere else in Brooklyn. By golly, they're starting to colonize East New York near the Conduit. Where are you going to go? And yet, de Blasio and everyone else says affordable housing, right? He's going to build affordable housing. Hey, when is this all going to come about? In your drug-induced psychosis? Because I know you and your wife, you like to kick back on the porch of Gracie Mansion, and it was 420 yesterday, International Marijuana Day, and you better believe that purple haze was thick as they were smoking their Hindu Kush and Maui Wawa. Where are you going to get affordable housing from? So that's the other misnomer. But then just in the area of providing basic services, the day-to-day details, Bloomberg created 311. Did we really need 311? Well, I thought we had city council people. They like to put their names on garbage cans, right? Like they dedicated this to you, they donated it to you. It's our freaking money. We pay the taxes, they put it in their budget, they give it back to us with garbage cans, many of which haven't been cleaned in a month of Sundays, and then we're supposed to be grateful to them and kiss their royal tuchuses because they put their name on it, courtesy of Councilman, Councilwoman Elizabeth. I can't chew gum and think at the same time, problem. Boy, you talk about a legacy appointment. Right, she got elected. But I remember Joe Crowley standing here, and I said, he doesn't believe what he's saying about his cousin Elizabeth. Listen to her. She knows nothing about nothing. And she got booed here in 2001. If the local council guy at that time didn't have the urge to merge with the wrong person and cross that national line, let's face it, she would have never been a city councilwoman. No matter what Joe Crowley said, there was no way he could paint over that. But you see, that's all part of the legacy. Joe wants something, Joe gets it. He'll put his Stunad in office. Unfortunately, the Republicans so weak, so helpless, help, I can't get up. And they're too busy fighting one another in court all the time. There are 4 Republicans in the room, 2 of them are suing the other 2. They don't even talk with one another. And what pieces of work? Let me start with the Republicans first, because there are less of them to talk about. I want you to know I'm an equal opportunity accuser and critic. Dan Howard. Was this? This guy was worshiping statues in the park there. I couldn't believe it. One time I seen he's like a Viking running around, swinging a sword at mythical figures from the days of Norse. And he said, that's my religion. I would have said, this guy has all the furniture upstairs and rearranged it in one room. He gets elected city councilman, and the first thing he thinks, there are very few of us Republicans, so I'm going to be the shot caller. I'm going to be the mocker. I'm going to be the big suit. And he mastered what politicians do well. Exchanging envelopes filled with Moolah Schmoolah under the table. And Dan knew about fat envelopes. And he associated with the #2 guy in the Queens Republican Party. Remember Vinnie Timon? Don't you remember seeing him outside a Spark Steakhouse? No, that's not the guy who shot Castellano, Paulie Castellano. Vinnie Timon was accepting $25,000 in cash in an envelope from some guy who was wired up like a Christmas tree. With cameras everywhere, they were flashing, you know, boom, boom. Vinnie was like, money, 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 we love money. So he's gone, Howard's gone, and there were some other Republicans. But the Democrats, oh, my. We stole with McLaughlin. How many of you knew McLaughlin, right? Big time union leader, assemblyman, ripped off his little league. I mean, come on. When he looked down his trousers, he saw cocktail onions. He ripped off his own little league. And then because the feds had the goods on him, he got wired up like a Christmas tree and joined Team America. And who did he get on the wire? Two-ton Tony Seminario. Now, a lot of you don't know, but when I got shot up by the guys in Gambinos and I was recovering in Bellevue Hospital, at the time, my wife, which one was that? That's right, #2, Lisa. It was Angels in the Morning, very popular show. And she was hosting it, and guess who substituted for me? Two-ton Tony Seminario, claimed he was a Democrat, but always voted Republican, from Richmond Hill, Queens. And people thought it was me. They said, you sound just like Tony Seminario. You're like, you can't even figure it out. But I knew there was a problem with Tony. He had this big fundraiser right on Rockaway Boulevard, near where the Racino is now, near the Big A Aqueduct. How many of you degenerate gamblers are there like all the time? Raise your hand, please acknowledge. I think I saw you back there, guy. You're a stooper. You pick up the tickets, you put it in the pari-mutuel. You do a good job of it. So he has this big fundraiser. No, it wasn't Villanova. It was not Villanova. But I'll get it. And I'm going downstairs, and upstairs is my buddy Cheech, Rudy Giuliani. You know, hey Giuliani, I'll pick the shine box. I'll pick up your dry cleaner. This guy gave our city a badly needed carotid and saved the city. And it continued on with Boomer and Kelly. But two-ton Tony Seminario had big friends. He had Hammond Roth, he had Myelansky, he had Shelley Silverdale. He had Dean the Greek Skelos. He had Giuliani, he had Pataki. He had all the big markers upstairs. And I went downstairs to use the little boys' room, and I see the Trinity on the wall. And the top picture was John Gotti Sr.'s father. Now, most of you don't even know who that guy is, from Rockaway Folk in East New York, where I used to battle these guys as a young guy. His name was John Joseph Gotti Sr. He was a carpenter by trade, and a lake breaker is the way he made his money collecting the vig. Like father, like son. The acorn doesn't fall far from the tree, or in this case, the tree fell on top of the acorn and squashed the guy's medulla and cerebellum at a very young age. He's got his picture up there. He's got Gotti Sr.'s picture, Gotti Jr.'s picture, and some of the Gambino couples in Buckman. I said, Tony, what is this? Because the balls. We do it out of respect. Because Tony had part ownership in that catering hall. And I knew he would soon be gone. And he was. Because they got him on the wire, dropping the F-bomb to the CEO of Jamaica Hospital, shaking him down for thousands of dollars. The corruption is so inherent. It's so systemic. Both parties, we can't just say one party, both parties, even though the Democrats are in power in this county, and they are the most corrupt Democratic county now in America, but it is so systemic. So Preet Bharara, we should all pray to him, whatever religion you are. If you're a tree hugger, you kiss frogs, pray to Preet that he's going to lock them all up and throw the key away, because they don't learn. They don't